Good morning, it's Tuesday, July the 15th, and you're watching AGORACOM TV. I'm your host, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases at the open, along with the halt, so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. I've got 5 great press releases for you this morning. Both sides of the borders have 2 halts to report on in the second segment of our show. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. Top story I have for you. Columbian Mines Corporation trades on the venture under the symbol CMJ. The company is reporting on surface channel sampling results from the company's 100% controlled Yamouralito project in Colombia. They've hit 31 meters, averaging 2.95 grams per ton of gold at their property, and the target is approximately a ½ kilometer wide by more than a kilometer long and remains open along strike. Historically, the district is known to have been continuously mined for over 500 years, so great prospects for Columbian Mines. Company's last at 65 cents off their 52-week high of $1.50. Moving over to the U.S. side, China Runji Cement trades on the OTCBB under the symbol CRJI. The company is reporting their third quarter and 9 months ended results. So we've got some pretty impressive numbers here. We've got revenues for the 3 months ended May 31st, 2008 were $11.5 million, which were up over 100% from the same period last year. For the 9 months ended May 31st, 2008, revenues were $27.9 million, which is up 39% from the $20 million for the same period last year. Gross profit for the 3 months ended May 31st, 2008 was $2.86 million, which is up an incredible 874% from $0.29 million for the same period last year. Gross profit for the 9 months ended May 31st, 2008 was $6.3 million, which was up 214% from $2 million for the same period in 2007. For the 3 months ended May 31st, 2008, gross margins increased 24.5% from 4.9% for the same period last year, and gross margins for the 9 months ended May 31st, 2008 was 22.6% compared with 10% for the same period last year. And finally, net income for the 3 months ended May 31st was $2.69 million compared with a net loss of $2,499 for the same period last year. Net income for the 9 months ended May 31st increased 1,800% to $5 million, and this is up from $0.26 million for the same period in 2007. So very impressive numbers. Obviously, the company is doing very well based in China, and they're profiting from the boom that's going on in China in 2007. A little bit about the company. China Runji Cement is one of the leading players in cement production and distribution. The company's certified manufacturing facilities contain cutting-edge technology and advanced equipment and are capable of producing as much as 1 million tons of cement annually. Company's last at $1.40 off their 52-week high of $2.10. Back to the Canadian side. Golden Chalice Resources Inc. trades on the venture under the symbol GCR. As always, they are an AGORACOM client, so make sure you do your due diligence on this company. However, as always, the company stands on its own 2 feet. The company has announced that drilling on the Langmuir nickel discovery continues to intersect high-grade nickel mineralization. Assay results from deep drilling confirm the presence of the same rocks and style of nickel mineralization as the Langmuir discovery, and these results suggest the potential for one or multiple nickel mineralized zones in addition to the discovery. Recent shallow infill drilling on Discovery Zone has better defined the continuity and the grade of mineralization. So we've got drill hole GCL08-51 or hole 51 intersected 3.13% nickel over a drilled width of 10.6 meters from 130 feet in depth, and that included 3.54% nickel over 8.4 meters, and this is at a depth of 130 meters. A little bit about Gold and Chalice. They're well positioned to discover and capitalize on world-class gold, silver, copper, nickel, zinc, platinum, and palladium deposits. During the last few years, the company has strategically accumulated large land packages in existing mining or mineral districts such as the Abitibi in Ontario and the Bathurst Camp in New Brunswick. Companies last at 75 cents, off their 52-week high of $3.20. Moving over to the U.S. side, Provision Holding trades on the OTCBB under the symbol PVOH. Provision Interactive announced the purchase agreement from Studio One Media for up to 1,000 3D units. What this means is the contract will generate up to $7 million in revenue for Provision over the next 18 months. Provision has already received the first purchase order for the first 5 of Provision's 3D holographic units. Studio One will integrate Provision's 3D holographic display technology into Studio One's self-contained My Studio recording studios, which will be installed in high-traffic public locations such as shopping malls beginning later this year. Now, a little bit about Provision Interactive Technologies and what they do. Provision's 3D units utilize its patented Holo 3D technology, which projects full-color, high-resolution video into space detached from the screen without any special glasses. The versatile nature of the streaming video allows for endless advertising possibilities for a variety of industries. So what it sounds like we're moving into what we see on sci-fi television shows where you can actually see a hologram without any screen. So this is pretty exciting stuff, and this is the kind of stuff that you're going to be using to advertise in malls and high traffic locations. Companies last at $1 off their 50-week high of $1.80. Moving on, International Gold Mine Limited trades on the venture under the symbol IGL. The company is announcing their second high-grade surface uranium mineralized anomaly identified in the Bahi Manyani uranium province in the East African Republic of Tanzania. The second surface uranium mineralized anomaly is 3 kilometers southeast of the initial discovery, and surface readings of this new uranium mineralized anomaly have to date yielded readings ranging up to 0.81 kilograms per ton of uranium. The footprint of this new surface anomaly has now been expanded out to cover an area of approximately 1,000 meters in length and some 400 meters in width, and this anomaly remains open at both ends. A little bit about the company. International Gold Mining is an exploration and development company engaged in the search for and development of gold in Australia and both gold and uranium in Tanzania. Companies last at 16 cents off the 52-week high of 30 cents. Moving on to the second segment of our program, the halts for the morning. I've got 2 to report. First one I have, Canoe International Energy trades on the venture under the symbol CIL.P. They've been halted pending news. And finally, Amarillo Gold Corp trades on the venture under the symbol AGC. They've been halted pending news. That's a wrap for today. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow. We've got more great press releases and halts at the open for you.